I went immediately, what is this? Because I remember having a dream and there was no faces, but there was this group. It was the Gap Band with the fringes and everything. That's why every now often you'll see Teddy and them still wear the fringes. Well, that came from the Gap Band. The Gap Band wear the fringes. And so I wanted to do a whole nother different style. But anyway, we went into that emulating. We're gonna bring that sound back, but we're gonna be the new and improved. That was my whole goal.
Mm.
That was my goal. And I wanted to have the best show ever. And sadly enough, but it was God purpose too. I never really got rehearsals. We were killing it.
Wow.
But the audience and the fans never really got to see the real guy. They
Yeah.
never got to see what they really went in the stores to buy.
I mean, yeah, because I think Clurel said you had the voice of Melvin Riley, but the swag of Bobby Brown. That you could do singing
Well,
and dancing, and so. And I think when we saw you on the rock on Soul Train, I was like, wow, this scene that because seeing how you're just dancing and grooving, I guess there was a sense of wow, how the how it might have been with the three of you, you know, having that sort of energy and stuff. I guess we wouldn't have known what it would have been like. Did you do
man,
rehearsals?
even in rehearsals, even Teddy and I we knew what each other was going to do. We was 12 and 13 and 14 together. We've been doing it, playing in bands since I picked up. Teddy used to, when Teddy was 12 years old, me and my brother used to emulate the Jacksons. Teddy was the keyboardist.
Wow.
We knew every move each other was gonna make. Then when I started playing bass, it was Teddy and Tim, Tim and Teddy. It was like we started writing songs. People would say, "Yo, y'all getting y'all for Ted and Tim, or Timmy and Ted." It was like that when we started writing songs. That's why Andre Harrell wanted me and Teddy to do a hobby show. We would have never been on I'll Be Sure record if Andre wouldn't have signed us. But even locally in the street at that particular time, when R&B was still alive and well and on fire, Andre in around even in the street, you could hear, yo, these young kids writing their ass off. Tim and Ted, Ted and Tim. That's why we did I'll Be Sure. Because at the time, Al already had our Night and Day, which
Mm.
was fire. And allow us to get on that album with Slick Rick and write and produce it. So it wasn't just Teddy. Yes, he's taking all the credit now. If you look at the live concert now, it's almost like the Teddy show and Aaron Damion is guest appearing.
Yeah. I mean, a lot
Man,
of us would have wondered that if you guys could have been, like, on that level of Jimmy and Terry and Ellie and Babyface as a writing and production duo, you and Teddy, if you had continued.
that's shoulda, woulda, coulda. I try not to live,
Mm.
and it's sad because like I don't get emotional, but I get sad when think about Jesus. That we abused that time and that gift, and God gave it to us for our songs to still be around 34 years later, and to still be as prominent and as strong as it was, where the fellas could go on the road and still sing, especially for African American group, is a great feat within itself.
Yeah.
Great feat. And the only sad thing to me is after all these years and all this time, you mean to tell me if anybody should have animosity, And if anybody should still be upset, it's not gonna. First of all, being angry or being upset and stuff, it ain't gonna do nothing but hurt you. It destroys you inside. So I chose a long time ago, leave that alone. And you could best believe I still get it. Yo, are you the Timmy Gatling? Yeah, went to the bank the other day and just she wasn't. She was young. She had to be in her like I'd say her late 20s or early 30s. And she saw my name down and looked at the check and said, "You wouldn't be Timmy Gatling of God, right?" So every now and then hit that shit, and you still take you back, and I just say yes, yes, happening. And then they want to go off in it, and I'm like, please, ma'am, just deposit my money for the aisles. And she started talking, oh, that's my song. Oh, what happened? They want to go into like an interview. What happened? So I'm in a rush.
Oh,
So
hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the Halftime Chat community. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, why don't you consider being a member? That's a way of supporting the channel, but also getting a lot of videos ahead of time, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and some exclusive content that doesn't get shared. But anyway, thanks for watching and thanks for being part of Halftime Chat.
I begin to